What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all? How we doing? How we doing? My bad. I'm a little late. Had some things to do. Big Virgo energy, not the little one. Who in the motherfucker chat? Roll call. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Sip dog. What's up, girl? How you doing? Okay. Yeah. It's been a day. It's been a day. Check it. So this live, me going over doing good. How you doing? I'm doing great. You already know what it is. Spirits is gonna terrorize me if I didn't do this live because I didn't do the one last night. So this live gonna be a combination of what I was supposed to talk about yesterday, today's subjects, and the things that some people DM'd me about that they had questions about. A lot of people gotta understand this journey is not, how can I explain it? Everybody is in this quick fix it shit thinking they're gonna, do some 10-step fucking thing, then that's boom, they're in the high frequency. That's not how this shit works. Spiritual journey is a fucking journey. It's a lifetime lifestyle change. Um, I don't know why I like having my samurai sword for my lives. It's my new thing. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Akivia? I guess it's my new staff, y'all. But anyways, um, a lot of people got to understand and understand you have to give your life over to spirit. You have to give your life over to the divine. You have to show obedience. You have to show discipline. You have to show faith. You have to, it's a lot of things that you got to do in order for the universe to respond to you. So I'm going to look. I know it's a few. This live might be a little bit all over the place because a lot of people ask me some different, very different questions. Let me go to my DMs really quick. Yeah, no, if I talk about all this shit, this is gonna be a long. I'm not doing all that. We're gonna go into some of these. The first one, yeah, no shortcuts. The first thing we're gonna talk about, pure of heart. Siffy, I know you had asked me about that one to go over to this, and a lot of people do not understand or understand. You can try and take whatever fucking shortcut you want. You could do whatever work you think. If you are not pure of heart, nothing fucking matters. I'm gonna say that again for the motherfuckers in the back that did not hear me. If you're not pure of heart, nothing matters. You're wondering why your manifestations are not coming in. If you're wondering why you're having health issues, money issues, addiction issues, whatever the fuck issue it is, you have to be pure of heart. And a lot of people do not understand that means not only this lifetime, but your past lifetimes as well. And a lot of you got to understand that your ego is going to be your worst enemy for this journey. Your ego is going to be in this aspect of, oh, I don't need to ask that, I already know. Your ego will fucking lie to you and tell you you already know some shit when you really don't know some shit. You'll see somebody that has some knowledge that in your spirit, you're like, you know what, I need to talk to them. But your ego will talk you out of it, like, you know what, I'm not about to talk to them because shit, I already know. Did it like, y'all get where I'm going with this? And please respond to me in the chat so I can know y'all paying attention to what I'm saying. If y'all not paying attention, then I'm not about to waste my time. Um, but pure heart is how the universe weighs your abundance energy. A lot of people are always, oh, my spiritual inheritance, my blah, blah, blah. But their reality does not correlate that. They're not pure of heart. Pure of heart is a high level of consciousness that is Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness is not fucking Jesus. All right. It's not Sophia. It's just consciousness. What is consciousness? Love, pure love, unconditional love, omnipresence, which I think I talked about that on my Instagram. I did talk about that on my Instagram, but I'm going a little bit of details. Omnipresence is accepting everyone. That does not mean you have to be everyone's best friend and being fake as fuck and all the hunky dory nonsense. It's not what I'm saying. is understanding that everyone that exists has a purpose and respecting the universe for having purposes for other people. And I'm gonna give y'all an example. We're gonna touch on a very touchy subject real quick. Racism. Let's talk about it because I'm so sick of seeing it where it's just like, and we gonna get into the main two groups, black people and white people, which black and white ain't even colors. This is how much the system done fucked y'all up. Black and white, I'm like, bro, that's not even a color, but okay. Black and white people. Is so many black and white people that are so racist towards the other ones, and then will say, I'm not racist. Yes, the fuck you are. Yes, you are. If people be like, I'm not racist, you're fucking racist. Like I said what I said. Yeah, you are. And it comes down to this past life hatred for what the ancestors had going on. A lot of y'all are living y'all ancestor trauma and don't realize that you're under your ancestors' curse. Your job is to break the curse, not continue the same fucking energy that they had that gave the curse. There are so many people that will say shit like, well, you know, we were first and we were this and we were that. Who gives a fucking fuck? It like, if y'all understood how original Earth was actually set up the old way, you would understand migration. And migration has nothing to do with a race of people like people think. What do I mean by that? If y'all did an ancestry, some of y'all gonna be very confused at what pop up in your shit. And you gonna be kind of mad at what pop up in your shit. Some of y'all are like, bro, it say Africa and I don't got African in me. I'm my people from Jamaica, my people from wooty 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 woot. Where did those people start? Where did they migrate from? How many generations of your family do you actually know? Me, I'm not allowed to be biased. I accept any and everybody. Why? Because that's what Source is supposed to do. I'm gonna say that again. That's what Source is supposed to do. That's why everybody has existence. So to answer somebody's question, pure of heart, if you're wondering why, if you might have mastered all these other things with divination and all this other shit, but you're wondering why your reality is still shit and why you can't manifest, you're not pure of heart. The things you do are out of validation. This is for somebody. I don't know who fucking energy this is. I'm not even asking questions. They just telling me you do things out of validation still. You're still in a entitled energy. A lot of people are in an entitled energy. Ugh. Make sure y'all hit the like. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, um, ew, I don't like this energy. But y'all know I can't be biased. I gotta read it down. Few other things when it comes, it's so much shit. Like, oh my goodness, I'm trying not to get overstimulated spiritually because they're just. I'm open the spiritual channel, so Kundalini energy activation. Somebody messaged me about that. Pineal gland, Christos oil, DNA activations, healing, alchemy, etc. All of these things, let me just tell you, I'm so sick of social media. Social media is glitching everybody the fuck out. It's overstimulating on purpose to glitch people out. Everyone is thinking, going to fucking Google, reading goddamn books, going to these fake ass gurus or whatever the fuck that just want to take your money is the answer. The answer is going within. I've said this so many times where I'm like, bro, this shit ain't rocket science. It's not complicated. People want to make it complicated so you can feel like you have to go to them to learn something, where I'm like, just go within. What does going within look like? Because somebody's like, well, how do I go within? I've tried this, I've tried that, blah, 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 blah. The first step is letting go of what no longer serves you. Take fucking notes, people, because I'm not repeating this shit again, and I don't always leave my lives up. If the spirit team tell me to private my live and take it down, then you're shit out of luck. So take fucking notes, pay the fuck attention. I'm about to give y'all the blueprint on what to do for yourself so you don't have to go to nobody else. I'm literally trying to teach people how to go to themselves and not go to nobody else. Pay the fuck attention. Letting go no longer serves you. Codependency on family members and anything that's outside of you. Moms, dads, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, uncles, grandma, grandpa, whoever the fuck, that's who I'm talking about. For a lot of you, especially I'm hearing men, masculines, you cannot fully rise as a king and tap into your inner God by being codependent. That's not even a frequency of a masculine. I'm gonna say that again. That is not a frequency of a masculine. It doesn't make any sense for people to even. I'd just be sitting there like, what the fuck? How do you call yourself? Because some men call themselves kings, and it's not that you're not. It's you're not living in that energy. So for me, I just be like, nigga, king, where? You're a peasant. You're living like a peasant. You're acting like a fucking peasant because that's what peasants do. Peasants are codependent. I'm gonna say that again. Peasants are codependent. Codependent. Oh, somebody's a pushover. I don't know who. People pleaser. Some of you guys are in that people pleasing stage. Oof. We getting deep. Spirits, y'all giving me hella information. Can we slow down? Cause shit. Okay. It's a lot of spirits in my house right now. A lot of spirits in my room. Okay. Sorry, they're talking to me. They will not stop talking to me. Buddy, what do y'all want me to say? Ooh, all right. Some of y'all brace yourself because you're gonna feel like I'm personally attacking you. I'm not. It's the spirits and some of y'all ancestors want me to deliver these messages to help y'all get out of the current spaces that you're in. A lot of you are not living the abundant life that you're supposed to be, and in your heart, in your spirit, you know, like, man, I'm not living like the true king and the God within. I'm not living that energy. What the fuck is the problem? A lot of people is in that. What the fuck is the problem? Well, Goddess is about to tell y'all the problem. The problem is when I tell y'all the problem, you're offended by the fucking problem. You're asking. A lot of you pray to whatever God you call God, whatever the higher power source, supreme being, I'll say Buddha, Shiva, Krishna, goddamn Yeshua, whoever, whatever. The energy is the energy, and they speak through me. So I'm gonna give you all these messages. Brace yourself. Some of you, I'm definitely the Cherokee tribe is in here. That's my people. Hey, I got chills too. The Lakota people are my people. The Navajo people are my people. The Inuit people are my people. The Norway original Icelandic Vikings are my people. The Northern Irelanders, that's a weird ass word. Those are my people. I have a lot of people. Peru, the Mayans, el conoce, will see Philippines, y'all know the Locanos, my people. Y'all know I got that shit tatted. A lot of people are my people. Everybody is my peoples, but these particular groups and tribes that I'm speaking about right now, these are the ones that's talking through me. I'm also hearing the Lemurians, the Atlanteans, the animal kingdom, the Elohim is here. It's a lot of messages that are about to be coming through because some of you were pharaohs in your past lifetimes. Others of you, you were a king, a very prominent king that liked gold. Gold was like your signature thing because you understood elements, and as a king that had a territory, you understood what that meant for you and your people. Some of you still have that mindset, but it's not correlating in your reality. A lot of you have not had a Kundalini activation because I keep picking up, what about the Kundalini? Kundalini has nothing to do with sexual energy. I don't know why people sexualize Kundalini. The energy is really potent, so I can kind of see where people would go with that, but the people that think that y'all just freaks, y'all just nasty, y'all are horn dogs. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said. Kundalini is not a sexual energy as much as it's a sacral energy, but it's not about an exchange with another person. It is an energy exchange within yourself. Okay? Kundalini is a energy exchange within yourself from you and the divine. It rises up through your spine. And when you have a true Kundalini awakening, the first part, you will see and dream about snakes. In particular, two snakes. I will not tell you the colors and the particular of these two snakes because it's not the same for everyone, but it's a group of images that will be downloaded to you before the Kundalini starts, because the Kundalini has everything to do with the serpent energy. And I just be sitting there looking at people like the Nagas. Okay, if you know about the Nagas, you know about the Nagas. If you don't, you don't. But I may teach that one day, but like it's so much shit to teach as I'm like, I can't give y'all all the answers in one video, bro. Y'all gonna have to follow me, be friends with me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube, and keep up when I'm doing the teachings because I already done did this before. And I hate having to do shit again. I done had this is my like seventh or eighth YouTube. Sis, how many YouTubes have I had now? This is like the eighth one, the seventh one. I don't even fucking remember. But anyways, we gonna get into also when I talked about the guys from outer space and the data center from 1968. When I told y'all, oh, yeah, this is my eighth YouTube, y'all. So this is not my first time in this manner. For those of y'all that's new here, I just like to disappear and come back when I feel like it, type shit. And some of y'all need to know you need to erase your spiritual blueprints. That's how you quantum jump. When you're about to do a timeline jump and you are walking into another dimension, you have to erase your spiritual blueprint from that dimension that you're about to leave. So when I disappear and get rid of all my social media or deactivate and all that shit, it's because I'm quantum jumping and I don't want my blueprint left in those other dimensions that I just left. So that somebody, I don't know who the fuck is thinking about that and asking, but that's to answer somebody's question. Um, What was the other thing? The other one. DNA activations comes from your bloodline. Um, Everyone's DNA activation is not going to be the same. And this is why when people are trying to be on social media offering their fucking services, like, oh, I can help you download codes. If that motherfucker is not a part of your lineage, they can't help you with shit. Your people are not talking to them. Everybody don't got the same people. Everybody's not part of the same fucking tribe. You need to know who your people are. If you know, all right, my ancestors is from over here, they did this, this, and that. These are my people, and once you really embody knowing who your people are, then you have to meditate and sit in stillness and talk to those people. And they will respond. How y'all want me to tell them that? Yes. All right, I heard yes. Different ways that they will respond, depending upon what level of intuitive you are, that's how they'll respond. For some of them, they know that you are not clairaudient, you're not clairvoyant, you're not clairsentient, you're none of the clairs. So they're going to use angel numbers or imagery or animals, bird. They're going to use the matrix to communicate with you. So if you be like, ancestors, are my people really from, I don't know, Northern California in the blah, blah, blah tribe? Wait for the universe to respond to give you a yes or no if you cannot hear them. For those of you that want to have assistance, this is why I said you can book me to talk to your fucking ancestors for you, because I am clear. I'm all the clairs. I'm clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant, every fucking clair there is, I'm that. So I am literally a vessel for the divine. I'm a vessel for the other side to communicate with people to help, because they know everybody's not a high level being, which is why the high level beings do this type of work. Are we understanding how this shit works? So for those of you that are like, well, who are my people? Or you think you know your people, I'm gonna tell you to check it again. really check it again because some of y'all family members lied to you. Some of y'all family members, and it's really the grandparent era, the great greats and the greats that was sleeping around. For some of you, you even have incest in your family and it's a secret. You know what I'm saying? You have to really do and be ready for the investigative work of your bloodlines. No one wants to find out that their family ain't shit, that they ancestors was really some piece of shit motherfuckers. I mean, it is what it is, but newsflash, all our ancestors wasn't shit. They all made mistakes. They all did fuck ass shit to everybody. Hence why we are here to clean it up. So if you are a sensitive person and you think your family is so great, this journey is not going to be for you because your little feelings is going to be hurt. Um, Give me a second, shot. I feel like I'm turning red on camera. I'm blushing. I'm hiding shit. Um, am I turning red? Oh my god, y'all can see that shit. Anywho's, I lost my train of spirits in here fucking with me. I'm not okay. Let me focus. They're like, yeah, Ishtar, focus. They're yelling at me now. Anyways, so a lot of y'all got to do that work and understand who your family was. Once you get to that part, then you start meditating. And let me clarify meditating because I'm so sick and tired of people thinking they're meditating and they're listening to other people tell them how to meditate. And I mean those guided meditations, that's not what I'm talking about. You need to sit with yourself in pure silence. You need to learn how to silence your mind. If you are having to rely on anything other than yourself, you're codependent. I'm gonna say that again for the motherfuckers in the back that did not hear me. If you have to rely on other things to calm your mind down, you're codependent. And you're gonna be really upset going through this journey thinking that you're not codependent and you truly are, and your reality is gonna show you. Your reality is a mirror of your internal consciousness system. So whatever your issue is going to be mirrored, is going to show you. For some of you, you don't know how to sit with yourself. That's a hard pill to swallow. What do I mean by that? Any opportunity you have to sit within yourself, you find something else to do with other people. You call in the homies, the homegirls, hey, what you doing? I'm about to come over, I'm about to hang out. You could have took that time to sit with yourself instead of going to be around another energy. Opportunities to not drink, to not smoke, not to do anything of substance. People choose to do it because they don't know how to sit within themselves. The journey is about being in control of themselves, being in control of yourself. If you in control of yourself, can't nobody play with you. If you have codependencies, people can and will and they are playing with you. For somebody wondering, is people playing with me? Yes, they are. I don't know who needs to hear that, but it's a lot of people playing in your face. It's a lot of motherfuckers gaslighting. It's oof. Some of y'all got family members that are codependent on you. For me, that was my problem. I had too many people codependent on me. People are still trying to be codependent on me. I have very, very strong ass boundaries. And if you cross that boundary, my spirit team will fuck you up. And I mean that shit. I don't, and I'm not sending shots. It's a protection mechanism. Everybody has the right to protect themselves spiritually. So motherfuckers want to be mad, baby. I don't care. Ain't nobody living off my energy or my abundance unless I say so. I didn't get a permission. It's not fucking happening. A lot of you are, you're the black sheep of your family. And your family knows you the black sheep, but they want to keep you at a certain level so you don't leave them behind because they're not going to do the work. They already chose not to do the work. And for some of you, that's going to be the hardest part, is realizing that you got to let them go. Love them from a distance, choose yourself, and show people what choosing yourself actually looks like. I have let go of every fucking body. I don't give a shit who it is. If you're not in alignment with the assignment, baby, I don't know you. And it's a very lonely journey, but it's peaceful for me because I don't have nobody playing in my fucking face. I ain't got the patience for that. Y'all see this sword? It's very sharp, by the way. I tested it out on some of my furniture in my living room just to see if it worked. It works very well. This thing I will not play with. This is my dragon sword. But others of you, boys. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. That's Laura Ball. Sons. 2 seconds. I got 3 stories, y'all. I don't feel like I'm down there right now.
No.
Are y'all in the house?
Yeah, this.
All right, because I was about to come down there with my sword.
You about to come down here with your sword.
Yes, son. I'm on my live now. Bye. It's 11:11. All right. My kids be trolling. You're gonna come down here with your sword. Yes, nigga. Y'all know I'm ignorant. But anyways, um, some of y'all ancestors got a lot to say. So I'm burning the hell up. They are some of y'all ancestors said y'all hard headed as fuck. You're stubborn as fuck, and they sick of your shit. This is somebody passed over grandma, is what I heard. Somebody passed over grandma. She kind of gives me like a big mama energy. Like she got that big mama grandma energy. Everybody grandma ain't got that big mama energy. You know what I'm saying? Like this was the grandma that held everybody together, that pretty much raised everybody kids, cooking from scratch. Ain't no cooking like her cooking. She got like a specialty dish. What's your specialty dish? Oh, them Sunday dinner type Sunday. Ooh. So this grandma was making like cornbread from scratch, collard greens, ham. I don't eat ham, but ham, you know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving, everybody would come to this grandma's house or your place. Mm. What tribe are you from? This is a Cherokee grandma. She from the Cherokee tribe. So whoever's watching this or whenever you see it, whoever is supposed to get these messages, this will be for you. Some of you may not know this grandparent or wasn't really close with the grandparent like you should have been. Some of you feel guilty about your relationship with your grandparents. What the fuck am I tapping into? I'm just a channeler, y'all. For some of you, y'all got ancestors from Florida, New Orleans, Louisiana, Alabama. They were indigenous of this land. They were not from Africa, but they still got enslaved. Oh, thank you. That was the confusing part. I'm like, the fuck, y'all was slaves, but y'all wasn't slaves. For some of you, your people was already on the land. Your people were indigenous to the Americas, and they were made slaves with the other slaves. It's this whole just grouped everybody into one because you got fucking melanated skin. So it was when all this slave shit was going on, when they did bring the ones from Africa over here, they just grouped everybody together with, okay, you got colored skin, you're a fucking slave. It was no separation from the people that were already on the fucking land versus the ones that they brought from Africa. um, ooh, this is the discrepancy across the board. This is why so much animosity. A lot of people, oh hell, and I gotta help people. Oh, it's so much shit I gotta talk about, y'all. I'm like, y'all gotta excuse my energy because when I'm opening myself up to all the channels, it's just so much energy coming in. And I'd be like, bruh, come on. I did not sign up for this tonight. I didn't. Because There's a few more spiritual things I gotta do when I get off of here. But anyways, we gonna continue going on with it. And then I'm picking up somebody has ancestors from India. Then I'm picking up somebody has ancestors from where? Sweden? Sweden. So I'm picking up Sweden, India, and the indigenous of America. That's what I'm picking up right now. This is very specific. I feel like some of y'all ancestors want this information really out because they sick of y'all in these repeat cycles. Jobs, dead end jobs. A lot of y'all, I know for some of y'all, especially ones in my chat, we didn't already discuss this in quite depth, but for others, I'm gonna kind of have to go into it. A lot of you are trying to figure out like, how can I, what can I do to take care of me and my family so we ain't got to worry about this, we ain't got to worry about that, blah, 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 blah. Your approach is completely wrong. You need to worry about how can you take care of your spirit before you can take care of anybody the fuck else. Because if your cup is running dry, then you ain't got nothing to give for anybody else in the first place. But also, once y'all do this work within yourself, you're gonna realize that these people are just using you and that it was designed that way. A lot of us took spiritual contracts to be born into karmic family members. It's not, I hate social media for trying to make it seem like that's not the case for everybody. That's bullshit. Everybody took a family member contract to be a part of a karmic family member. I mean, to be a part of a karmic family for people to wake up. You have to deal with karmic energy in order for your awakening to actually happen. So for those of you that's holding on to this idea of, oh, my family is not toxic, my family, this is not bullshit. That's just not how this shit is designed. Granted, once you go through your awakening, you get to a certain point. If you want to make the choice to still deal with them, you can. Y'all have free fucking will. But just know you're going to lose your abundance. The divine is not going to give you your spiritual inheritance with you having energy leeches leeching onto you. A lot of people are not getting that, where it's like they feel obligated, or these family members guilt trip you into obligation when it's not your responsibility for the shit that they chose to do. Some people, like, just giving y'all my backstory, my testimony real quick. I ain't gonna make it long and drawn. I'm gonna give y'all this a little bit. My earth surrogate vessel, I don't even call her a mom because she was not a mom to me. She was just a vessel that brought me here. But when I was going through my awakening process, that part was hard to accept because all I wanted was for my mom and dad to, you know, love me like a mom and dad should. 3 3 11 11 on 3 3 1 1 on the clock. My dad was very machismo. He was super masculine, zero affection, but he provided protection. My dad is a fucking warlord, mob guy, so he taught me weapons. I've been shooting since the age of 6. My first gun was a 38 snub nose Ruger at 6 years old. My dad would do shit, would leave me in the trap house in fucking East Oakland and tell me to shoot whoever comes into the door. That's what my dad idea was being a dad. That's what he exposed me to. Going to mob meetings, sit downs. I done witnessed so many people getting their heads split. Death does not bother me, not one fucking bit. I've gotten kidnapped, I've gotten shot at, my houses and got blown up. I've gone through a lot of shit. I don't look like nothing I've gone through either. And somebody like, you got kidnapped. Yes, I've been kidnapped, but they were nice. They did not like molest me or nothing like that. They didn't touch me. They were actually very, very nice. It was very weird because they were fucking strangers. They were trying to like feed me food, and they like had kids there too. I guess that they was their kids. So I was hanging out with their kids even though I was kidnapped. But I wouldn't eat their food. I was kidnapped for like a week and I wouldn't eat for nothing. They were like trying to feed me. I refused to eat and I wouldn't talk to none of them, the adults, but I would talk to the other kids. And they were all concerned that I was going to die of starvation, and they didn't want my dad to kill them because they were just trying to use me as ransom for money. So my family is known for having money. So some other shit. But my mom, ultimate narcissist. She's a fucking narcissist, gaslighter, and My parents were very aware of who I was spiritually, but they didn't want me to remember who I was. Y'all got to understand, these energies know who you are. They know your blueprint. They know exactly if you're a past life king, you're a past life queen, you're a past life high priestess, you're a past life priest, whatever the fuck past life energy you had, these energies that you're born into now know. For some of you, your sisters, your mom, your aunties are past lovers. So for some of you, I gotta explain it, especially with men, because y'all will have overprotective ass like moms and aunties and sisters and shit like that. But sometimes it's like overboard. That's because in a past life you were once their lover. Y'all was lovers in past lives. This is how the cycle goes, though. This is for everybody across the board. Certain people, you have to go through contracts where in this lifetime y'all was lovers, the next lifetime y'all brother and sister, the next time lifetime out of that y'all are son and mom. You know what I'm saying? This shit gets deep. And my job is to teach people the information, and you do whatever the hell you do with it, or you don't do nothing with it. Doesn't matter to me. I just have to provide the information per the divine, fulfilling the divine's contract with stating we gave the information. I'm gonna say that again. The divine is giving the information, whether you accept it or not. That is a you problem. Okay. Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all hearing what I'm saying? Yes, yes, no, maybe so. Egypt and gold, because somebody's wondering about gold. I don't know where the fuck is it coming from. For some of us, we do have gold in our DNA. It's gonna sound very weird, like how can gold be in your DNA? For those of us that was back in Egypt, yes, we do. We have gold in our DNA. We have copper, we have iron, we have magnesium, we have zinc. Those are all fucking metals. Those are all earth metals. It's in your blood. That's why you can drink and you can use liquid forms of copper and gold and put it on your body. I have a 24 karat gold mask with magnesium and iron that we used in Egypt. I have it now and I'll use it on my face. I might lifetime show y'all what it really looks like, and y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? You can literally heal your vessel with the metals that's in your body. Earth will heal you. For some of you that are dealing with issues, a lot of health issues, I'm hearing type 2 diabetes, um, pancreatic cancer. Somebody has pancreatic cancer, or you don't. This might be somebody that don't know they have pancreatic cancer. What the fuck? Oh boy, it's one of those messages tonight. For some of you, you have underlying health issues that you are not aware of because your symptoms are not really prominent. Um, it's going to start becoming prominent if you don't start doing certain things and stop doing certain things. Ooh, buddy. Everyone can literally heal themselves. You don't need a doctor. You don't need some fucking guru. You don't even need energy work from a energy healer. And I'm a holy fire Reiki master healer. I am an alchemist. I'm all these things. And I am telling you people, you don't even need me to do it for you. You just need me to tell you how to do it for yourself. That's all I'm doing. I'm literally telling people how to do it for themselves. Because honestly, I don't want to have to do shit for people. As a goddess, that doesn't make any sense. Where I'm like, a feminine energy is supposed to rest in feminine energy, not being some fucking servant and fucking doing all this shit for other people. That's not a goddess energy. That's not a feminine energy. That's weird as fuck. It makes zero sense. But my job is to teach y'all how to heal yourselves. Earth. For some of you, you need to go to a specific ocean because that's where your people are, and the water will heal you if you ask correctly, if you're in tune. Others of you, you need to do a series of certain forests you need to go into. You need to plant your feet in the ground with a certain elder tree, and that elder tree will activate certain energy within you to start healing yourselves. Honestly, most of y'all that I'm picking up on, you need to go to a fucking forest. You might need to go camping. Matter of fact, homegirls in the chat, y'all want to do a camping trip? I'm so down for that shit. Y'all know I got land and shit, so we can literally go whenever. I feel like we need to go. I heard 3 days. You need at least 3 days in the forest. For a lot of you, your nervous system is not allowing you to heal. For some of you, you're like, I've tried herbs, I've tried this, I've tried that. You have to try the herbs of your ancestors, not the herbs that social media is telling you. Have y'all noticed that social media, every fucking thing is a goddamn ad of get this herb for me, buy it for me. It'll help you with this, it'll help you with that. They have no scientific backing that what they're giving you is going to work. And granted, just because okay, I put this herb, that herb, you don't know how that herb was cultivated. You don't know where that herb is from. You don't know what the land is like. A lot of people are growing herbs on land that's dead. The land is already dead. So the herbs have zero nutrients in it because people are not what? Migrating. Remember, I spoke about that in the beginning? People are not migrating. In ancient times, we migrated. We knew that we could not live in one city for a long time. You have to live at that city, go through the harvesting, planting, all these things. Then you have to prepare however long afterwards, whether it's a year or two, 3 years, 5 years, whatever, to move to another space to give that land time to heal. It was never meant for people to stay in one city and be there forever and make it this. That's not how Earth operates. That's why now buying land is the go-to, because buying land meaning there is nothing ever been on it. That land is potent. That land has nutrients. That land has not been touched. Instead, people want to keep buying the same land that's already depleted. Remember, I was telling y'all about how I'm anemic and my iron level is at fucking 9%, and this makes zero sense on how I'm even functioning. The same thing with these spaces of Earth. It's depleted. It's like it's not functioning. That's why fruit tastes like shit. Nothing is seeded anymore. The land does not have any nutrients to even make fruit with seeds. Are we understanding what I'm saying? And for those that are choosing to stay in the Matrix, who the fuck, first of all, who's watched the Matrix? All the Matrices. Matrix 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one. A lot of people talk shit about the fourth Matrix, but for me, that was the best one. And here's why. It takes a high level of consciousness to understand the fourth Matrix. And a lot of people is, oh, I don't like it. It didn't make sense. It was so stupid. No, you're just fucking stupid because you didn't understand it. You didn't get what they were saying. It was the coldest message, the way they did it. I was just like, ooh, but I had to go through a lot of shit to get to that level of consciousness. The same thing is what I'm explaining to everybody else. Like, you're not gonna be able to just rush the process. You got a lot of people that, well, if I just pay somebody, then I should be able to. No, 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 no. That's not how it fucking works. But we gonna get into, I'm gonna get back into that, but I want to talk about this AI data center from 1968. This shit about to fuck y'all up. I ain't gonna lie. It fucked me up when I read it because I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, ancestors, is this what the fuck y'all trying to tell me? This is wild. So let me show y'all. These pictures, it's a bunch more, but let me show y'all the Anunnaki on our suits. Well, I didn't have a suit because I'm really a fucking alien for real. Let me find it. Hold on. This book tells a whole lot of shit. This was the Anunnaki suit. Okay. Don't that look like y'all astronaut suits? You know what I'm saying? That's where the astronauts got this idea of a suit. This was from the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki is actually how you pronounce it. So let me explain. The men, Anunnaki, why are they changing my color on screen? The spirits, if y'all see me hella red and orange and shit, that is the spirits. This I'm on a computer. So these are, I have no special effects or nothing on here. This is spirits gonna be coming in and out of this fucking camera. Because they like, yeah, pay attention. This is the spacesuit. The men, Anunnaki, Anki, Anil, all those other men, Anunnaki, they came in these fucking suits. Because on Nibiru, the air is different. It's a higher frequency. And coming down to Earth, the frequency is completely lower. So it's hard to breathe down here for the Anunnaki. Okay? So they came in these suits. Sorry, y'all. There's lagging in here. Hold on. A lot of people let me know they're gonna watch my live later. Some of these lives will be up here, other ones I'm gonna take them down, just based off of spirit of what they tell me. But anyways, this was the men Anunnaki suits. Okay. Me, I was born out of consciousness. Consciousness, I am consciousness. It's gonna get very confusing on how I'm explaining this, but it's really no other way to fucking explain it. Consciousness manifests its own vessel. Its own vessel did not have this problem that the men have with the suit. The women don't have this problem. The men did. That's how it worked back then. As I'm going through this book, because I've had this book for a while, it was sent to me. I get sent a lot of rare items. I have so many rare items, it doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like I'm really sitting on a lot of shit. And I don't share usually, but until the spirits told me like, oh, you need to share this one. I was like, fine. So I have a library. I'm gonna show y'all this. Oh, come on, spirits, let them see it. They blocking certain things so y'all can't see it. This dial right here is from the Mayan era. All right. This is the hold on, I gotta see what they're gonna allow me to tell y'all. The Mayans back then used to take the hearts out of corpses when they died. They did not leave the organs inside because the organs hold your internal memory. And back then, people would do the weird vampire shit with trying to eat people's organs. Does this sound familiar for some of y'all in the chat? What does that remind y'all of on what happened to Ishtar in my original body? When you're eating the organs of another being that has energy, powers, downloads, and knowledge, people assume that if they would eat these organs from said beings, that they would have their energies, they would have their DNA, they would have their downloads, they would have their codes. Wrong. This is what everybody fucking thought, but it's completely wrong. I'm gonna read y'all this. It might sound confusing when I read this, but I'm gonna break it down because it's a lot of numbers. And I was like, wait, they had this in 1968? Get the fuck out of here. So the first computer spat out the constant pi worked out in 2000 decimal places in a few seconds. As a routine task, a modern computer gives the constant pi, which is 100,000 decimal places in a nanosecond, which is 1/1000th of a second. Today, the brain of a computer is a central core. It sits with 1 million information units. In computer jargon was called bits. The human brain works in a very similar fashion. Pay attention to what the fuck I'm about to say because it's about to go over a lot of people's head when I break this down. It's explaining the brain as the computer. Book is from 1968. Okay? 1968, people. This is what this book is saying. And I'm going to break this down spiritually afterwards. Throughout our life, we store information that we can call on it when needed. Only too often, we have to admit that our brain does not operate very reliably with the hoarded knowledge. The central core of a computer works with a percentage of a quite different order. Our brain works with more than 15 billion switches, where a large modern computer uses only 10 million. Further elements can be set up between the switches by cross connections. Then why does a computer work so much more reliable than our brain? Because generally 9/10 of our brain, the computer always has it less bit present. Even today, the superiority of a computer is shame making. If our brain is to work at its maximum, we have to concentrate on a specific problem, but the computer can solve millions of different problems at the same time. The fastest calculator in use in Europe today is the Institute of Plasma Physics. Listen to what the fuck they are saying. The fastest calculator in Europe, this was back in 1968, is called the Institute for Plasma Physics. What did I tell y'all what plasma was? What was iron contributing to? Your vitality, your plasma. Why do they have a computer that computes plasma? Uh, my God. That's my gosh. Anyways, y'all bear with me. So we're gonna get back into it. Where was that? Okay, basically, generally 19, blah, 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 blah. The fastest calculator, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it carries out 16,600,000 calculating operations per second. In the machine's electronic stomach, 750,000 transistors are connected with each by the shortest way by the means of philanthropigraphically, that's a stupid ass word, my Jesus. Produce plug board diagrams, electromagnetic waves that make the connections move with the speed of light. Computer people talk across the times of 1 1/2 nanosecond as more routine, and a 1 1/2 nanosecond of a light ray covers 1 foot 6 inches. When we learn the newest computer of the DATS Control Corporation performs 36 million calculating operations a second, then the fastest machine in Europe is already rather adequate model. In comparison, one of the central electromagnetic is 235 can be called a home computer. It solves 165,000 problems a second, but you don't have to buy it. Its services can be hired for 4 cents per second. So listen what the fuck they saying. They are explaining to you that back in 1968, they already had AI data centers. They already had data centers competing with the human brain because it works the same way. The problem is humans only use 10% of their brain on the right side, not the left side. I use 100% of my brain, and it's a fucked up process to get to that. I'm telling y'all, this shit, I was sitting there like, wait, I remember this as I was reading this, which is why I'm able to understand their jargon back in 1968, because my brain is operating as I operate out of spirit. Spirit is consciousness. Consciousness is a fucking computer. The Matrix was telling y'all without fucking telling y'all, but telling y'all, planning y'all face with the Matrix is a computer. Everything is a goddamn computer. It's a motherboard. I am a motherboard, which is why I'm able to process information very quickly. I can literally see one piece of information, don't even have the other context, but my brain will pick it up and correlate it because I'm using 100% of my brain. Someone asked me, what superpowers humans have? This is the superpower. It's your fucking brain. All you need to do is tap into your brain. How many movies have y'all seen that, matter of fact, Lucy? Who's seen the movie Lucy? She took some fucking drug and all of a sudden she's goddamn source and became the machine. Now she's the machine. Pay attention. Go back and watch these fucking movies. These movies is telling y'all exactly what the fuck. People just don't know how to process the truth. Going back to the Matrix, when Morpheus told Neo, because Neo was having a hard time with his awakening. Like, I don't understand. We come in and we help people, but you see doctors, you see lawyers, you see this, you see that, you see business people. They're perfectly fine with the system. Some people need the system. Everyone is not meant to be awake. This is where the shit get grimy because some people know that they are capped. They're at their spiritual capacity. Their computer can't hold any more information. It can't take in any information. It cannot process any more information. And this gonna fuck y'all, but what I'm about to tell y'all, this has to do with bloodlines. Evolution is mixing. I'm gonna say that again. Evolution is mixing. Y'all want to know what happens when every fucking DNA type finally merges together? You want to know what you get? You get Ishtar. You get me. I have every fucking DNA. It was designed for me to have this particular vessel. Once all bloodlines completed blood oaths to mix in with each other. It does a figure eight. Listen to what I'm saying. Once that cycle was complete, the second coming is activated. It's activated through DNA being mixed. It can't mix no more. A lot of y'all gonna be mad when you realize you might be sleeping with your 10th cousin type shit because ain't no other new DNA down here and everybody's been mixing and mixing and mixing to the point people don't even remember who they people are. Do y'all fucking ancestry and watch what I'm saying. You're gonna be like, wait. I'm related to who? I'm related to a lot of football players, a lot of elite motherfuckers. I'm related to some of the lizard people. I was looking like, wait, huh? Them my cousins? The fuck? I've been talking to some of them too. They're actually cool as shit. Like surprisingly cool. Like really, really cool. I was like, damn, y'all are not as bad as I thought. I shouldn't have been judgy. I was being very judgmental. I'm not gonna lie. And that's a hard part of this journey is not being judgmental. A lot of y'all got a lot of judgmental problems against other races, and that's something you need to work on within yourself. Realizing that we all got fucked the same way. There's not one race that did not get fucked, including the white people. White people got fucked too. White people get blamed for shit that a lot of them didn't have nothing to do with, but they got blamed for it because simply they're white. The same thing with black people. Black people get blamed for shit don't got nothing to do with that. And some people that are brown are not black. They're not African. I literally just had this issue. What was it? Yesterday? I went to go get my fingerprints done. And the lady was asking me, like, can you check everything that I input and make sure that it was correct? I'm like, okay, so I'm looking, birthday right, this right. I look at the race. She immediately put African American descent. I'm like, ma'am, I'm not African, nor am I black. And her face was, now, mind you, she was a black lady. This woman was a black lady. She was a black lady. And so she was like, and then she, well, what are you? I said, I'm fucking Pacific Islander. I said, hence my last name is Soriano. I'm like, Soriano is not a black or African last name, sweetheart. I said, it's indigenous. You want to get technical. I said, but I'm an Islander. She's like, oh. And she was just like so offended. Like, bitch, you the one put my shit wrong. I'm fucking offended that you assumed and didn't ask. Who the fuck are you to try and project anything onto me and didn't even fucking ask? It's that shit right there that be pissing me off. And these are the same people that don't even like my ass. They look at me and will turn their nose up because they know I'm a little bit different. They can't really figure out like which she. Some of the people at work, the Africans be mugging me for no fucking reason. Other ones, they like me. They, hey, you're so beautiful. They talk to me. But other ones, they be fucking mugging me for no reason. I just be like, bitch, what got your pennies in the bunch? Like, what are you mad at me for? They see the energy. That's why. But people are ignorant as fuck. And it's not just white people. The racism that I've experienced have been from a lot of black people. And it'd be crazy as hell where they, oh, you're not black enough to hang out with us. Bitch, I don't want to hang around with your dusty ass any fucking way. The fuck is you talking about? Like, I literally, people used to try and bully me on some, you're not one of us anyway. Nigga, I don't want to be around you people anyway. The fuck? When I grew up in fucking Oakland, I was hanging around Mexicans, Filipinos, Indians, Arabs, and Chinese motherfuckers, and they all was gangsters as fuck. Do not get confused when you go to the Bay Area and you see a Chinese motherfucker. They about that life. They different, baby. They from East Oakland. Them Chinese motherfuckers from East Oakland will cut your ass very quickly or shoot you. They with that shit. And I just be looking at people like, baby, we different in the Bay. We real diverse. And we respect all people that's from our territory. We don't give a fuck you blue, brown, black, purple, whatever it is. We used to get motherfuckers coming from like Louisiana and shit with that weird gang banging shit. Be trying to bang up there, and we like, bruh, nigga, we bang turfs, not colors. First of all, then they're like, they try and get on one of the homies that's white, and then they not understand why all the niggas is getting on their line against the other nigga for the white boy. And they just be like, but he a white nigga, y'all taking his side. Nigga, he from the murder doves. Yeah, we taking his side. He from our hood, nigga. Who the fuck is you? You from Louisiana coming here with that bullshit. That's how we rock in the Bay. We stick together with our people. And our people is everybody. It don't matter if you white, Mexican, whatever the fuck. If you from the Bay and we know you from there, we will have your back against somebody the fuck else, regardless of the nationality. That's not how that shit work out there. And I just be looking at people like, bro, y'all ignorant as hell. This book, I have another book that goes over the sacred portals of C notes. And no, I'm not talking about $100 bills for whoever was thinking that. Sea notes are the sacred waters, the waters that go into different dimensional spaces. That's what the Mayans were guarding with the 13 crystal skulls. If you know about the 13 crystal skulls, well, nobody really knows the real information because wasn't nobody there. Don't nobody speak the mother tongue. But I remember, and it was a fucked up process remembering this shit. It really made me mad because I'm like, you people exploited sacred portals for money and then wondering why y'all reality is fucked up. Y'all done cursed y'all own reality, and a lot of y'all ancestors did this. Um, Easter Island. Interesting. This is in here. This book is a tell-all, y'all. I have a lot of books that's from like the 1930s to 20s. I got some books from the 1800s. They got the real information. A lot of these books are banned in the United States, like they don't sell them or copy them or anything like that. You have to literally get them from someone that already has them that's willing to sell to you. And a lot of them are in other countries. So a lot of my people in other countries send me a lot of things. And people are like, how did you get that? Da 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 da. Bitch, I'm Ishtar. Of course, I'm gonna have access to a lot of things that people don't. I have a lot of rare jewelry, a lot of crystal rare jewelry that you can't find this shit nowhere else that's worth a lot of money. I might sell a few pieces. I don't know because I like collecting stuff, but I got a lot of rare shit. Um, that Mayan, oh look, it even shows y'all the real entrances and the real symbols in the temples. A lot of the symbols that they be showing y'all today are not real symbols. The shit that they show y'all, that space, that's not real space. Um, yeah, and I think this guy is from Russia, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Yeah, he's Russian. Hold on. Not to mention, for some of you, if you're drawn to temples, a lot of you are in this traveling energy. If you're drawn to certain temples, certain spaces, certain I'm hearing islands. Pay attention when you go there. Pay attention to how your body feels when you step into that space. For some of you, you need to ground in the sand and the ocean. That's also going to activate and clear. A lot of you don't realize you could clear your auric field by going to I'm a an approved ocean, but you got to know where your people went. And the answer will come from your ancestors. If you need help with this is why I tell you, I'm like, book me for the ancestor fucking consultation because that's when I'll be able to tell you what they want to tell you. I will be the vessel for them to talk through me to talk to you. I will not be giving you information. They will be giving you information. That would when people say I'm a psychic medium, I don't think people understand what a psychic medium is. I'm like, bro, if you're a psychic medium, that means you allow spirits to talk through you. It's not you talking for them because that can be biased. That's allowing them a space to come in your vessel and talk through you. Now, if I'm channeling, then that's me going back and forth with, hey, what did y'all say, spirit team? And then I relay it back to you. Channeling takes more energy than being the vessel. That's why I'll just like let them talk through me because channeling will deplete your vitality. Okay. And a lot of these sculptures, the government will not show y'all. They have some of these artifacts. Some of these are in Area 51. They gonna be mad at me for telling y'all this shit. I don't fucking care. Government already know what it is. Ancient sites that deserve investigation. A lot of these, y'all want me to tell them about that one? All right. The portal to Egypt, the real Egypt, is in the Grand Canyon. The real Grand Canyon is Egypt. I mean, Egypt is the real Grand Canyon. Excuse me. Y'all get what I'm saying? The government has a part of Grand Canyon blocked off where the military is there. You can't get in because that is the portal entrance to Egypt. And they have monoliths over there. Monoliths are real. One was floating in Las Vegas and they were trying to say that it was AI. I'm like, bruh, no, the monolith was really sitting on top of the fucking mountain and then it disappeared. Like, it'd be a lot of shit going on that they try and cover up. That's why AI is out right now, because the government knows the masses is going through a whole ass awakening because it's prophesized in the books from the 70s. There's another book from a guy named, what was his name? Mark. I remember his first name is Mark. I don't remember the last name. They took his book off. I actually had a copy of it and somehow it fucking disappeared. But in that book, he literally was telling everyone all of the events that's been happening, what those events mean. It's part of the prophecy. That's when all these things are going to happen. He also prophesies the age of AI to distract the masses, that AI is the cover up. So when the aliens do reveal themselves, everyone's going to be, oh, that's fake. It's AI. When the dragons come back and flying around, oh, that's fake. That's AI. Y'all get where I'm going with this? That's what they're doing. And everybody's falling for the okie doke. And I'm just like, bruh, what the fuck? This shit is stupid. New Earth is old Earth is new Earth. Is going back to the ancient way. Um, I am picking up so much fucking information. What the fuck? Are you putting Chinese symbols in the chat? What the fuck is that? That's a very interesting symbol, Akibu. What else y'all want me to tell them? I'm gonna tell y'all a few more things, and this is part one. I gotta follow up with this. Wait, every night? Come on, spirit team. Fuck. Okay. Apparently, I gotta do this segment once every night. I don't know what time. Don't quote me on that shit whenever I get on here, but I do have to, because it's a lot more information. It's a lot of other things I got to talk about, and it's just too much all in one. So they told me I got to do it every night. God damn it. Alkaline diet for somebody. Dr. Sabi is fucking talking to me right now. That's so funny. People have been trying to capitalize off of his work and they didn't do it right. So some of y'all are getting like these Dr. Sabi informations or Dr. Sabi type medicine, shit like that. They put in some wrong information on purpose to keep people from fully being in an actual alkaline diet. Mm, that makes sense. Okay. For those of you that's dealing with addictions, you already been warned from things that happened to you before about your addictions. It was a sign for you to stop. If you don't stop, you will get fucked off. And when I'm saying this shit, I'm hoping people are paying attention and realizing like, I need to change my life. I need to be in a higher frequency, being the best version of me. For some of you that is dealing with the diabetes and pancreas cancer, for whoever I'm picking that up on, um, iron deficiency issues, anemia. For some women, it's PCOS, infertility, whatever it is. Yes, it can be reversed. That the disease is a fucking illusion. Disease is the matrix way of letting you know you are not in alignment with the assignment within yourself. Okay. It takes discipline, a lot of discipline. And for some of you, a complete lifestyle change. not only environment wise, but people. The people you choose to deal with, the people, how can I put it? This is what I want everybody to do. Tomorrow or whenever you people go back to work, whatever you got going on, do this mindful exercise, okay? Remove yourself mentally from whatever space that you're in. So say you out at a restaurant, you with some of the homies, the homegirls, whatever, and everybody's talking, drinking, ha ha ha, laughing, and usually you're engaged, disengage and be in an observatory energy. When you do that, you should be able to hear yourself loud and clear. Do not fight what you're hearing. If you are hearing some shit like, why are you hanging around these dumbass motherfuckers? What the fuck? Like, we need to be doing this, and that. If you start hearing those type of things, that is the correct shit because your higher self wants you to do better. I want y'all to do better. This is why I be on here like, bro, motherfuckers got to do better. I've learned a lot of things about myself on this journey, and I didn't have nobody guiding me. I didn't go to no fucking gurus. I didn't I didn't do none of that because my team is straight spirit. A lot of people like, how did you death? Initiation by death. I fucking died. Was dead for 3 fucking days. That was my initiation process. And for anybody to be an alchemist, you have to die. And a lot of people are not gonna, oh, I'm an alchemist and I had a near death. No, near death doesn't count, motherfucker. You have to actually die. All the real ones that's coming back to me, that's finding me back and not understanding, like, why am I only picking up Ishtari Nana? Like, some people don't even remember me. That's how ancient I am, and I don't take no offense to it. But a lot of them ones all actually died. Those are the people that need to be talking to me. The motherfuckers that actually really died. Y'all need to talk to me because I actually died. And when you actually die, you transfer over to the other side, but you don't realize you transfer to the other side until you start doing these mindful exercises. It's so many different things I could teach y'all to do with your mind to help sharpen your auric field. And for some of you, you need to use more of your mind. A lot of you are not even using a little 10%. Oh, hell no. Everything's a distraction. All of y'all who I'm picking up on here, your job is a distraction. It is not a career. It's a disruptor. And if you don't know what a disruptor is on a spiritual aspect, you have activators and you have disruptors. I'm an activator. My job is to activate people. It's to help your third eye get awakened. If you got chakra blocks and all these other things, my job is to give you the information so you can be free from the matrix. Disruptors are to keep you stuck in the matrix, keep you low vibrational, keep you going out and partying, keeping you going out drinking and smoking and doing this repeat cycle shit, keep you engulfed in the drama at work and only talking about work. For some of you, really pay attention to what you talk about all the time. For a lot of you, is work. That's all you talk about. Everything you do is work. The people you hang out with is from work. The things you do outside of work is hanging out with people outside at like from work. And there's nothing wrong with hanging out with coworkers, but it needs to be healthy coworkers, healthy energies. And if those energies is not talking about evolution, building, and that type of thing on how y'all can be better, them ain't the motherfuckers you need to be around. They are disrupting your frequency. And for someone, you were King Tut. I'm gonna say that again. For someone, don't force this, but you will know that I'm talking to you, sir. You were King Tut. That's why you love gold. Gold was always your thing. It's always been your thing. It will forever be your thing. And if you're not aware of who King Tut was and you're King Tut, that's really fucking sad. Like, you need to really recognize who you are. Okay? That's for someone. You don't even realize. You're wondering why certain things are gonna make sense when you really recognize, like, oh shit, she was talking about me. I was King Tut. That's why I like gold. That's why I be popping my shit like that. That's why that's why my energy, that's why I attract this, and that. That's why, because you were a king. Me and King Tut go back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. We have a lot of history. Um, that is the soul recognizing. For some people, when they get around me, they just be like, I feel like I know you from somewhere. You just, it's something about your energy. I don't know what it is about your energy. And then I'll be sitting there like, bruh, because I know you spiritually, nigga, we used to be lovers. The fuck? You don't even remember that we was lovers? Okay. Uh, I remember though. So a lot of people don't understand. I have the burden and the gift of remembering. Do you know how fucking irritating that shit is? To be around people where I'm like, okay, you is King Tut, you is fucking Queen Sheba, you was fucking Queen this and that. You don't even remember. You don't fucking remember. No one remembers. And everybody just being fucking stupid, doing shit to fuck themselves up. Where I'm like, you're literally killing yourself. You're literally killing your spirit. It ain't even about the vessel at this point. It's about your spirit. The vessel does whatever the spirit tells it to do. For those that paid attention on my Instagram when I told you, I'm like, I'm operating out of spirit because clinically speaking, I don't even have oxygen in my body. And it's been this way for a while. And I'm like, wait, what? How am I even functioning? How am I still, you know what I'm saying, around here glowing and moving and grooving? Yeah, because I'm functioning out of spirit, not my vessel. Because my spirit is telling my body, you don't get to deplete, you don't get to die, you don't get to do none of that. We got to, your mind can override your body. Your mind can heal the body. I can even teach y'all how to meditate to heal your own body, but it requires a lot of discipline and you have to learn so many other things for you to know how to do that. And I don't have a problem with teaching it because that's the point, right? But you have to be ready for it and you have to be in the energy of being an alchemist. People that don't know how to let go of people, you will never learn alchemy. Part of alchemy is letting go of people. You have to transmute the energy. And here's another secret. You want to know the most powerful way to alchemize very quickly? Dancing. Dancing. Why do you think back in ancient times everything was focused heavily around dances, drums, music, the all that extra, the clapping, that all that shit moving around? That is the fastest and easiest way to clear energy out of your field. Dancing is much more than what people are portraying it to be, spiritually speaking. Last night I went out, I had an amazing fucking time. I have not partied like that in damn near 10, 15 years, to be completely candid. And last night was me remembering a lot of things from like my 20s. Because I was a partier. Listen, when I tell you from 13 to 17, I partied. I was partying like a fucking rock star. I can't even tell. I was partying like crazy. That's all I wanted to do was party. And then Thor decided that I was gonna be his mom down here. And then I was pregnant at 17 when I was turning 18. So my partying was over. Then I was like, okay, after I have my kid, I'm gonna breastfeed, be a stay-at-home mom for a little bit. Then I'm gonna go back to partying. My second son came very quickly. Thoth. I don't even know how the fuck he got here because I kid you not, that whole story don't even make sense on how the kid was just in my stomach. So I wasn't even doing shit with their sperm donor. Um, then I had another kid and it was like, what the fuck? So then I partied a little bit. So from 20 to 25, I wasn't partying as much as I did before, but partying was still a part of my, weekends type shit. Not all the time, but when I could. And the way my energy would turn a whole club, it would change the whole frequency. I didn't understand what I was doing back then. I had no awareness to it. last night helped me really piece together like, oh shit, that's what my energy does when I'm dancing. I never fucking knew at all. I never understood my own energy. I've been living my goddess life and didn't even know I was living a goddess life. And I was a bit ungrateful. I'm not gonna lie. I was very privileged and entitled and a spoiled fucking brat. Some people will kind of argue that I'm still a spoiled brat, and it's not that. I've always worked for, well, as an adult, even teenage years, 'cause I've had a job since 14, because my mom was a fucking narcissist and family drama and some shit. My dad was always trying to kill my mom. He only left her alive for me type shit, then wanted to kill her. There's all kinds of crazy shit going on with them and the shit I had to deal with. But I was very, very spoiled. I was the first grandchild on all sides of my family, and my grandparents, whoever, I got everything I fucking wanted. No one ever told me no. I didn't know what the word no meant, and I'm not even joking. I'm like, what does no mean? Like, you can't have. And I'm like, why? I was a kid that was born awake. I knew I was a fucking alien. I know my planet is Venus. I knew I was goddess, but they kept trying to tell me, "Oh, don't say that. You can't say that. That's crazy." Like my family really did a number on me mentally. Um, they did not want me telling people that I could see and talk to spirits, and they didn't want me forecasting and telling people like, "Hey, you're gonna die in a car accident next week." Because I would tell people that, and they would die in a car accident that next week, and then people would just like, "She made it happen. She's a little demon. She said they were gonna die, and then they died." It's like, motherfucker, I didn't make it happen. I warned you not to do it. You didn't listen to me. And then they fucking died, and then they were mad at me because they didn't listen to me, and I was at you mad at me because I was right? If you would have listened, then it wouldn't have happened, you know? Like, I've dealt with a lot of that shit, and this fucking world was not friendly to me whatsoever, and it was never going to be, and I'm okay with that because 'cause I'm a motherfucking warrior, period. But yeah, I was very spoiled. And back at home in the Bay, my family runs everything. We own land, we own property, and we the mob. So it was a whole different thing. I had people scared to fucking talk to me because of my family, because of my dad. I had motherfuckers that if I say jump, they jump. If I say go kill that motherfucker, they go kill that motherfucker. I really got it like that. And I didn't understand that that's not how the world works. I didn't understand that everywhere is not like that in that aspect. Like, I didn't understand how good I had it in California, to be honest. Fresh ocean and seafood and the air, the climate, the sun, all the things I took for granted. I did not realize that shit till I moved to Nevada. Once I got to Nevada, I still didn't necessarily pick it up. Over the years, the experiences, the bullshit, I done dealt with a lot of bullshit, buddy, because of my goddess energy and me not being on my territory. California is my territory. That's the God's territory. Some people want to know, baby, America is Babylon. This is Babylon. Okay. I don't know why the fuck people are still not correlating. I'm like, why do y'all think the United States is not in the Bible? They don't want to tell you what turf you really on. You're on the greatest turf already. They want people to trick themselves out they spot. They want people to think that other countries is the answer. And when you get to that other country, because that ain't your country, baby, the country is gonna reject you. You may have a easier life in the aspect of money, but the frequency is not going to take you in like it will here. And a lot of people are mad about that aspect. I'm like, oh baby, I remember the land gotta fuck with you. A lot of people that are on United States land, the land don't fuck with them. That's why they're having a hard time. Then they're trying to tell other people, oh yeah, go to this country. It's gonna be great. People that are leaving to go to Africa is fucking stupid. And I said what I said. Africa do not like Americans. They don't give a fuck. You can be the blackest motherfucker from United States of America and you go your ass over there, they're gonna treat you like shit. And I have friends from Africa. I talk to them on WhatsApp, the whole shit, and they be telling me and showing me the real shit that be going on. I be like, these all that social media shit, the people that's living aboard and making money off of, oh yeah, this is my experience, this, and that. They're all contracted. That's why they're able to promote the shit. It's a contract. Everything is a fucking contract, which is why you got to get it out the mud and do shit on your own and be in your own frequency so you're not subjected to the contract. But we gonna talk about contracts and all that other shit in depth another night, because baby, if I start down that rabbit hole, it'll be fucking 4 or 5 hours before I'm done, you know? So, what was Sif? Did I miss anything else that I said I was gonna talk about? I know there's more, there's a lot more, but y'all, I'm going through energetic. Oh my God. Now I got fucking weird ass people following me on goddamn Instagram. Vitality. I touched upon it. I didn't really give y'all the detail, but I guess I give y'all the detail. I mean, I did. Vitality had everything to do with operating out of spirit. Vitality is your plasma. Plasma correlates from your iron. Iron is what gives your body, your plasma, oxygen. Oxygen is what keeps your liver, your intestines, your heart, and everything pumping and running. Your body is literally a fucking machine. I'm giving y'all the breakdown on how you work the machine. It's like a car. If you don't got oil in your motherfucking car, baby, that shit gonna eventually blow up. You can't be driving on on no oil. Like your shit's gonna blow up. The same thing in your body. You cannot be out here with no iron. You can't be out here with no magnesium, no zinc, no copper, no this, no that. You can't. But the one thing that you really need for all these other things to even be is iron. Iron is the answer. That's why we cook with cast iron skillets. That's why we use bamboo for wooden spoons and shit like that. Bamboo is really slept upon. A lot of people need to start switching over to bamboo tissue, bamboo underwear, bamboo sheets, bamboo utensils. Motherfuckers need to start switching because I'm telling y'all now, the world is already switched back over to the old frequency. The old frequency is you. The old frequency is what's in within. The old frequency is standing on business and manifesting your own reality and not accepting what people are telling you on some other shit. Like it's too many projections where I go on fucking Instagram right now and everybody on there is talking about people are even making up names for creatures that didn't even exist. I'm like, that what? First of all, the letter J did not exist back in ancient times. That is some 1800 century shit, whatever. That is some new. I think that came from like the 15th century, if I'm not mistaken. The letter J did not exist. So somebody was talking about Jehovian Anunnaki. Somebody has sent me that. I said, what the? This is a joke. I'm like, this is trolling. The letter J didn't even exist in Anunnaki, baby. We don't speak English. We speak alien, which is the mother tongue. The Mayans spoke the mother tongue. The people in Peru speak Quechua, which is the language of the people, which is also the mother tongue. This is it's the language of the people. It's a frequency-based language. There is no hieroglyphics. There is no way to write it. It's pure consciousness talking to consciousness, whether on my words and your words are the same words, energetically speaking, we know what each other is saying. A lot of people wonder, how did they communicate if no one spoke the same language? This is how, because it was frequency based. This shit today is not frequency based. Everything is created for you to go look somewhere else for the answer when the answer is already encoded. Okay. So that's all I'm gonna give y'all tonight, because y'all know I can keep going and going and going. My energy, the spirits will have me up, tapping into this, tapping into that, and going down this rabbit hole, baby. I'm setting the boundary. Y'all got an hour and 30 minutes out of me tonight. For those of you that's new here, please, please, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Okay. Make sure your notifications are turned on. I am gonna get a little bit more consistent. Apparently don't really have a choice, is what I heard, to give y'all these messages and really help with y'all ascension process within yourself. Um, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. If there are things that you're still wanting me to go a little bit more in depth, one or two things, you can one, send me a message either on Instagram or comment on here and like, hey goddess, can you talk about this a little bit more? Or I want to know a little bit more about this. If you are from Instagram, you can send me the message on Instagram or whatever, and I will do my best to respond to it on the live. I do not think my email is listed. I don't think I have any of my booking information on YouTube. So y'all gotta bear with me. I'll update that. Um, Awareness is key, knowledge is key. I'm here to help y'all with this. For some of y'all, your past life and what you did not finish out, especially the king. There's a lot of things you did not finish out that I'm here to help you with. When y'all are ready, we will talk, right? If there is a subject that I never even talked about that you are curious about, you can do the same thing and we will go from there. You can either post it on my community tab since I don't have nothing listed on here, or if you got me on Instagram, send me a message on Instagram or whatever. I hope y'all enjoyed this knowledge. I hope y'all appreciate me giving my energy freely. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys being here. I know it's late night. Y'all could be doing anything else in the fucking world, but y'all chose to come and hang out with Ishtar and get some of this esoteric knowledge. So shout out to y'all. Yeah. I'm proud of y'all. I fucks with y'all. Whether y'all know me in real life or not, energetically speaking, our spirits know each other. That's why y'all are drawn to me. Um, so yeah. Clock it, Kivia. But yeah, y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Virgos, y'all know I'm gonna do y'all separate readings. Don't be mad at me. It's just been a lot going on, and I'm one of those people, the Virgo in me. I'm not gonna give y'all no half-ass energy. If I'm a half-ass, I'm just not gonna do it. So just know when I do, I'm coming with it. All right. Deuces.